For today's video, I have created cards with the gorgeous Whispers of Nature bird toppers by Handmade. Katrin here with European Papercrafts in the US. Welcome to my channel or welcome back. I am so glad you're here. I am also going to give away one of my cards to a lucky winner. So let's get started. These beautiful bird toppers have just arrived, and each of these sheets have 3 embellishments, 3 toppers. So you can see topper number 1, number 2, number 3, and then you have all the additional layers. They are die cut, and all you have to do is just push them out and assemble them with foam dots. So this is the beautiful sheet with the yellow birds. We got white and brown birds on pink flowers and blue birds. I think this is my favorite. I love the blue birds. So pretty. And then there is a bonus sheet with all these beautiful designs as stems. Also die cut. So I'll show you what I have done with this pretty sheet. Now 4 sheets, and I made I think 7 cards. So let's take a look at my cards. For my first 2 cards, I used a cutting die by Studio Light. I bought this a few years ago. This is actually a Christmas cutting die, but I do like the shape of this card that it cuts out. And that's what I have used for my first 2 cards. Like I said, here is the first card, and also in combination with these beautiful toppers. And look how cute they are. I used papers from my store. For this card here, I used the Whispering Spring papers. They come in a value pack. This is an 8x8 paper pack with these beautiful vintage double-sided papers and also matching die cut sheets, and I will link it below. Now here is my card, and all I have done here is I layered these layers from the die, and then I used my punch to just give it a little bit of a white background to have a gorgeous platform for my beautiful bird. And then once I added the bird, I also added some stickles to it, and that's all there is. And I think this card is so cute. I love this blue bird. Now for my second card, I used the same die, and since this is a Christmas die, it did have some snowflakes here, but I think because I added a flower and a butterfly, this little lantern could also speak summer, so are the stars. I think this also makes for a beautiful summer card. Of course, with the pansies, there's a little mushroom here. Yes, you could recognize this as a snowflake, but I don't know. If I wouldn't have told you, you would have not seen that this was actually a Christmas die. And for the background for this card, I also used a Handmade 8x8 paper pack, and this is the Happy Bluebirds with beautiful blue papers, double-sided, and I will also link this paper pack below. So these are my first 2 cards, and I really thought they came out cute. I love these toppers, and since they don't come with glitter on it, you don't have to have this glittered look if you don't care for it, but I added the stickles on both of my cards because that is the look that I like. The third topper from the sheet, I made a mini slimline card, and here I have used paper from Michaels, and I just got this paper pack this week, so I think it is still around. Let me show you. This is a Craftsmith paper pack, and it was on sale this week, and it has, I think, let's see, 48 sheets in here, and some of them are actually foiled, and that's why I bought it. I really don't need additional paper, but look, it has some foiled paper in there, and I really liked these papers. So I got myself another 12x12 paper pack from Michaels, and I know I can use it for my cards. And that's what I have done here. One of the cutouts would fit my mini slimline card. Here is my bluebird, and then the Whispers of Nature. What I have done is I actually cut out this this little title up here on my die cut sheet. I cut around it, and now I just have that as my sentiment on the card, and I think this came out cute as well. So for the bluebirds, we got 3 cards, and this little butterfly, by the way, is from the garden, the value pack that I introduced last week, and if you missed my video last week, I will also link it below. For my yellow bird, I created a background with scraps from my craft desk. I tore my scraps into 3 different strips, and then I inked the edges and arranged it on my card. And to give it a little bit more interest, in top of those glued strips, I added some of the rub-ons, and this is what I had in last week's video, the Kaleidoscope Botanical. This is a beautiful rub-on transfer pack by 49 and Market, and it is also available in a value pack with the From the Garden collection. So in this beautiful pack you find 3 rub-on sheets, and these rub-on sheets, they are so easy. I will show you in a minute. So easy to use. One of them has just a greenery on there, and that's what I have used for this card. So you can rub it on to straight to paper, but it even goes over glued paper, and in a minute I'll show you it even goes over embossed paper. So, but let's just take a closer look. Here is my gorgeous bird sitting on this background, and I like the blotches here that come straight off the transfer sheet. And then this is just a regular white card. And for my second card, this one right here, I just used one of my 3D embossing folders. I embossed a piece of white cardstock. This is before I put on the transfers, the rub-ons. Now, of course, you can add your rub-ons to your white topper and then put it through your embossing folder, and that would work well. But I just wanted to, this was an afterthought, so I did it after I had already embossed it, and still you can see it rubbed on very well. So here is my other beautiful yellow bird, and now let me show you how easy it is to bring these rub-ons onto your projects. Okay, so I have one piece of cardstock from the garden. That's a 49 and Market value pack in my shop. And like I said, there are 3 of these beautiful rub-on sheets. One is full of butterflies, one is full of birds. You got the hummingbirds, you also got some dragonflies, some other birds, and then the other one, and I have almost used it up, has all these beautiful greenery. It's got beautiful branches, leaves, and then also those watercolor blotches. So to show you how this works, let's cut out, maybe I just want to maybe get this butterfly, or maybe this butterfly here, onto this piece of cardstock. So I'm gonna cut out, just loosely cut out the butterfly that I would like to add to my cardstock. What I do next is I take it off the backing, and now it is a little bit gluey, and this is what you want to put on your cardstock. So let's see where I want to put it, maybe like this. And all you have to do now is put it there and just lightly, you don't even have to push, lightly just rub it on. And I'm using my bone folder here, and I think it's already on. And then what you can do is you lift one of the corners just to see if it already rubbed on. And sure enough, and if it has not, like here, it's still a little bit on the sheet, then I just rub a little bit more, and there is one more. And now I take it off. You can see this one here is empty, and here it is beautifully just like printed on my piece of cardstock. Isn't that gorgeous? And again, look at all the different beautiful designs you have on here with the flowers, the dragonflies, the butterflies, little birdies here. Beautiful colors. I also like the one with the birds, but I think the favorite one of mine are those watercolor leaves. For my third yellow bird, I also made a card with the cardstock from this new Michaels 12 by 12 paper pad I just showed you. This one has some foiling on there. You can see all the little dots here. I thought it was very pretty. I still had the leftovers from last week's video, those two doilies, one in black and one in this gorgeous beige color. This is also part of the cardstock from the bundle, and then here sits my bird on the daisies, and I think it is so pretty. It looks just like a bird in a meadow, and this will be my giveaway card for this video, so you have a chance to win it if you are a subscriber to my channel, and that's really easy. Just click the subscribe button, it is free, and you leave me a comment in the comment section, and you could just let me know what is your favorite card from this video or anything else you would like to share. I read all my comments and I really love to hear from you. And it will support my channel. If you watch the video, it'd be great to give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. This is how the algorithm works with YouTube, and I could use a few more subscribers. So this is my giveaway card, and the winner will be announced next Saturday on my YouTube channel. And it will be an announcement, so it's not going to be in a video, so please head back to my channel. Also today you can see the winner from last week's video, and then I will send out the giveaway card to you right away if I have your mailing address. If I don't have your mailing address, then please email it to me. Remember, there was also this bonus sheet here with all the artwork in form of stems. This is also a die cut sheet, and you can see it here on my sheet where I've already taken out so many of those. Now the obvious thing to do would be to decorate your envelopes, especially if you hand carry or hand deliver your cards. Then you could put a beautiful stamp like this where normally your postage stamp would go. You can also seal your letters in the back with one of these beautiful birds and designs, but I have a different idea which I showed to you in a minute. But just look at these wonderful little pictures here. I love those. They're so cute. You could also make a waterfall card I'm thinking of right now, so this might be something that I will try next time. But these are so beautiful, and I made a card with it, and here it is. For this card, I used a white card blank, a white card topper. On this white card topper, I have arranged some of these stems in 2 lines, and they go over the edge, so it looks like it's a continuation over here to the left and to the right. I cut it off, and then I put this through my embossing folder that has the script on there. Then what I have done is I used one of the stems and I added it to another panel, and then with foam tabs I lifted it off my card and I finished and decorated it with some flowers from the Garden 49 and Market, those beautiful laser cut flowers. These are just a few. There are so many, and I introduced them last week. Again, the video is linked below if you missed it. But I think this card looked so beautiful, and now if I put this in an envelope, I for sure will, if I mail it, add one of these stems to seal my envelope in the back, because this obviously those are not real stems. But if this was a hand delivered card, then yes, I could also put one of these beautiful stems where normally the postage stamp would go. And I really like that look. I had a lot of fun making these cards for today's video. I fell in love with this gorgeous bird toppers. Don't forget that there is this giveaway card, so please give me a thumbs up if you like this video and leave me a comment. I would really love to hear from you. Still shots of all the cards are coming up, so please stay tuned. But this is all I have for you today. Thank you for spending time with me. Please stay or get well. Happy crafting, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.